Huge winter update with Maplecon today. Let's go over it briefly. A lot of what I predicted was on my previous video, but in case you haven't seen it, I'll update you guys anyways with some more info. First off, the update is called Every Little Thing, Every Precious Thing. So we're getting red, confirmed with an R, so I guess not to confuse it with Lin, Quality of Life. Level 3 links. I posted a chart in my previous video, but I'll make a better one later on. Equipment acquisition support. So this is a pitch and dawn accessory pity. So when you defeat a boss, you get a fragment. And I assume after 10 frags, you can choose a piece. Just from the way it's worded. So if you do C10E and Luwil and Lomian, that's 7 pieces per week. So basically almost 1 pitch per week, seems like. And probably per character. Next up is item restoration. You can hunt mobs to restore your items too, including your pitch. So you farm and collect these little frags. Not sure what the drop rate is, but judging by the blurry pick, it seems to have like 5 digits. So I assume it drops pretty often, you just gotta like farm. You can also restore your items from a special mission from the boss. In the example given, there's a Star Force restoration option for Lucid. I assume it'll be a little bit more difficult. Not sure the details on it, but with these missions you can restore your item. On the wording, it seems like after some amount of points you can restore the item. So you can't just like infinitely spam these. Self-force adjustments for boom items. Here's a chart. Basically if you boom a 21 star item, it'll go to 70 stars. But I'll pause it here for a bit so you guys can look at it. Next, Challenger gear doesn't expire, but you can't get the effect back if you defeat the bosses again. Equipment rental. You can rent gear for a day for a certain amount of benzos or maple points. And this includes Oz rings. And they did post a fire starter ring, which is a reg server item, but kind of interesting for them too. Familiar revamp. They're giving us a familiar bag and more slots. And they're finally adding vamps to our presets. They removed some junk lines and added other lines in other ranks. And they also revamped the UI so everything is sort of in one place. Multiple character growth. So what are dailies will now be weeklies, which is very nice. When you hit 260, you get a small sack force buff, so you don't struggle when you first enter. And also in reboot servers, Absols and Arcane boxes will be tradable for your characters on your account. And there's some other QLs which they kind of glanced over. And they added some sort of expedition system for your fams. So you send out certain familiars, and then they can retrieve items for you every day. It's a random item, but you can get pitch. You have to build your familiars a certain way, but it seems pretty interesting. They announced Ascent skills, which is a new 6 job skill for all classes. You can spam these 3 times in a row. Adversary is coming next year. Challenger World Season 2 is coming this winter also. I can't see the dates, but he said it was 5 months, so I guess it's sometime in December. And we're getting Twilight Eve as well for the winter update. So I guess I can make a video on that too. And some more stuff they kind of rushed was Hyperburn Max and the Burning Beyond. So it's a free fast track to level 270 basically, which also works on Ren. And here's a quick roadmap for winter. And of course we have the Incubus gift, which we can claim on the 27th. That was a TLDR of Maplecon, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm definitely more hyped and motivated. They did miss out a lot of info, like the boss cooldown entry reset, and maybe the universal cash shop. But they said that was too much info to talk about in the 1 hour span. So they said wait for patch notes. Alrighty, that was a TLDR, and I'll see you guys in the next one.